Hey everyone, Pastor Matt from Susquehanna Valley Church, and we've been coming at you with a couple of questions. Can I just read the Bible? How do I pray? I got one for you today that I think is awesome. I love it. So can I just come to church? Like if you're a person that's never been, you never thought you'd be, you never wanted anything to do with church, and somehow God's got your attention through this all, can I just come? Can I just show up? And the answer to that is, I do. Like I just show up. I come here almost every day. And you could say, yeah, you work here, but in the same place, I'll tell you that I'm also a person that's got a past they're ashamed of. I'm a person who says things that they wish they didn't. I'm a person that struggles to treat people the way that they should. And I don't come here because I have it all together. I come here because there's a God who has it all together. And there's a God who loves me even when I'm imperfect and I'm still a bit of a mess. And so, yeah, you can absolutely just show up. In fact, we'd love for you to show up. I was talking with somebody the other day, and they said they don't want to go to church because of church people. And they don't want to enter a place where there's a whole bunch of people that have expectations for how they live or things they should or shouldn't do. Like, I got news for you. There's one person you need to worry about and what he thinks about you, and that's God himself. And you're going to live a life no matter where you live, and there's always going to be people that judge you. You cannot let the judgments of other people sideline you from the best things in life. I put church into the category of the best things in life because I think it connects you with a God who wants you to have the fullest and most satisfying life that you can have. At Susquehanna Valley Church, we get a couple of things we say on a regular basis. One of them is that everyone's invited, that no matter where you're from or what your background is or what your ethnicity is or what your nationality or just what your past is, everyone's invited. Jesus ends the Bible by saying anyone who's thirsty can come and get a drink. If Jesus thought that way, we're going to think that way. We've been gone so far as to say this, that we care about faith more than we care about titles. I don't care what denomination or what religious system you associate yourself with. We're a church that welcomes anybody who wants to come here to learn about Jesus Christ. We care about faith more than we care about titles. We're not going to label you. We want to love you, and we're going to try and do our best to follow after God. I want to ask the question, well, what does a church service look like here? Well, we meet at 2 times. We meet at 9 o'clock and we meet at 10:45. We're going to have some songs where we respond to God, and we want him to know how loving he is, how powerful he is, how much he means to us. So we're going to sing to him. Then we're going to have some teaching from the Bible, and it's going to be about 35 minutes long, and it's going to connect with your life. And it's going to, look, my goal when I preach a sermon is that you understand what God said so you can live it out in life. I want you to be able to connect with God. After that, there's a time to just be able to reflect and interact with some other people in the cafe, or you can just, scoot on out of here and go home if you want. We'd love to be able to get to know you, though. So that's what church is like. What do you wear? I wear a Hawaiian shirt sometimes. You can wear a T-shirt. I don't really care. If you're here, that's what we care about. That's what we think God cares about. One other thing is sometimes people feel like they're not worthy. There's 2 stories from the scriptures that I think, man, Jesus tells them, and they're just so incredibly powerful. One's a story about a guy who hated the church so much that he went around killing people in the church. And there's a lot of sort of uncertainty as he goes to meet other people in the church when he becomes a follower of Christ. And he's going, I don't know if they're going to accept me. And they're going, I don't know if he really changed. And in the end, God does some incredible things as that guy shows up and becomes an unstoppable force, not against the church, but for the church. So yeah, you can come. There's another story I love where there's a woman with a past and a reputation, and she comes up to Jesus and she touches Jesus. And one of the church people watching it all goes, if Jesus knew what sort of woman that was, he wouldn't be letting her do that. And Jesus tells a story and a parable essentially to say, you're asking whether or not I knew what sort of woman this was? The real question is, do you know what sort of grace I'm about to show her? What sort of forgiveness and what sort of love? So, hey, we would love for you to join us. If it's online and it takes you a while to show up, and when we're back together again, that's all right. We just want to let you know that if you want to come to church, Susquehanna Valley Church is a place you can come. We love you, and we hope to get to meet you.